Back in the day when somebody hung up on your ass with them old ass home phones, you felt that on the other line.
Yeah, you did.
Don't ever call me again. Bam. You can't do that now with this. Now you be like, don't ever call me again. The heck is that?
Twitty in the city.
Aloha.
Should it stay or should it go? That's what we're doing today.
Should it stay or should it go?
Yep.
A lot of things that need to go.
Well,
not should go. need to go.
I got a list of things during our time, during our era.
Okay.
And if
like what? Your era or my era or our era?
Our in between.
Okay.
But it's a matter of should we bring it back or should it just die? Like it shouldn't make a comeback.
Okay. All right.
Don't call it a
you
comeback.
mean like a fanny pack?
Right. Example, a fanny pack. I'm gonna say they should stay.
They should stay.
Yes.
I miss my fanny pack.
They are clutch.
I don't care how many people go ahead, get in the comments if you want to. Go ahead and make fun of me. I don't care. I miss my fanny pack.
That's on the list. By the way, if you're looking for a good Hershey, not Hershey. If you're looking for a good, that's the name of the brand. Herschel is the name of my fanny pack brand.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Durable, by the way.
Right.
I do not endorse them, but I will if they ever want to.
Speaking of Hershey, though. Like when I went to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania and I was walking around any amusement park, I need a fanny pack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Holds the keys, the wallet, all that stuff.
It's nice. All right. So here's my list.
Okay.
Should it stay or should it go?
Should it stay or should it go?
Let's do indoor malls as a whole. Just anything related to an indoor mall. Because they obviously are fading out. I think they should make a comeback.
They should make a comeback.
And not just from a selfish standpoint, from a money standpoint. All y'all stores in one area for people to just shop in. And you could feed off of one another. Like, remember back in the day, there'd be Foot Locker and, like, finish line across from each other.
I remember back in the day, I used to roll pennies just so I had enough money to go to the mall.
Right.
I had to cash in pennies, then I had a couple of dollars in my pocket, then I could go to the mall.
Right. So
I think they should keep it and they should make a comeback.
Yeah, they should definitely
100%.
make a comeback.
But with Amazon, people ordering online.
But
people finding stuff cheaper online. I think that's what it is.
You gotta go try it on though.
I totally get it, but like I think COVID and all that just killed it.
I wanted to make a comeback, but it might be hard. COVID really did hurt it.
It did hurt it.
All right, so we're in both agreements. It should make a comeback.
Should make a comeback.
Speaking of clothes, baggy clothes.
They kind of are. I see some of the kids, especially like the skaters.
Okay, no. Okay, so when I think of baggy, I'm talking about hanging off your ass.
You talking sagging?
Yes. Sorry, sagging. Yeah.
Okay. Sagging.
Yeah. TAC was like, bro, baggy is already back.
No, it was already there. Like I was like, wait a minute.
Sagging.
Okay. Man, I don't know who didn't sag back in the days.
Right. I sag. Oof. But
I think there should be a limit to the sag. I do. And you know what? Even back in the days, I thought there should be a limit to the sag. Like, there was a little sag in my pants because it just had that, but only to, what was it? You might be able to see the top of the waistband of my underwear. Maybe.
Right.
But just the waistband. That was enough sag. Nowadays, I see some people sagging. They can't even walk proper.
That's what I'm saying.
Because their knees are connected now.
When your run has to be bow-legged.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to do this move.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much sagging.
Baby.
And you also ain't willing to pull them up so that you can run.
That tells you something right there, though. That guy ain't robbing you.
Nah.
Because if he does, he gonna get caught. He gonna get caught fast.
Okay, so I'm gonna say sagging. I'm gonna say it needs to die. Just
Bye-bye.
die. Yeah. He said bagging's already made a comeback. All right. Haircuts.
What do you mean?
So
you asking a bald man? I cut my hair with a razor blade and shaving cream.
Yeah, but you had hair before then.
I did. I had long hair.
Yeah. So
long hair.
What is it called? I call it a muffin top. The bowl cut. I think that's got to go.
I'm gonna say something. When I grew up, your haircut, it said something about you. It even said something about how you present yourself, okay? Like I knew cats that came in, you had the nice K-Swiss, mixed with the 501s.
They probably always had a low top fade or a high top fade.
Yeah, but it matched. it matched kind of like the goatee and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been walking around these streets lately. When I say, see, that just sounds like I was a hoe or something. Like, I don't mean that I've been walking around the streets. What I'm saying is that when I go out in town now, especially if I go to Walmart, like I see some of these kids now, and they have these, I think they call them Edgar haircuts.
Oh, God.
And they're like, they're little bowls, and they bringing back this bowl haircut.
It needs to die.
And this is what gets me. Okay, I'm from the Bay Area of California. I understand when certain folks is gangster and not gangster. Now, when you look at me with your rice bowl haircut, and then you try to intimidate me, I'm sorry if I break down laughing. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Those two don't go together.
No. So
you're saying you can't be a gangster with a bowl cut?
No.
Not even a little.
Bro, you can't be a gangster and wearing glasses and do one of these moves at the same time you trying to threaten me. Like, you see what I'm saying? There's certain, you can't look at me. I'm gonna beat your ass. No,
that's fair.
I don't believe you now.
I don't believe
you.
All right, I got 2 more haircuts. So obviously we're killing the bowl.
Cut. That's got to go.
What about the Jerry curl? I think it's got a potential. But again, I think it depends on who.
You talking all the way or you talking shag?
All the way.
All the way.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think it's got potential, but if I had to lean one way, I'd probably say no. Because I think there's some people that can pull it off.
I'm telling you right now, we got a lot new types of clothing that can handle the drip in case it was excessive. Back in the day, we didn't. Remember? Back in the day, all of my friends that had Jerry curls, every single one of them had a shirt that was toe up.
Oh, yeah.
The collar, the shoulders, everything was toe up because it was like the silk shirt that they try to wear or something, and it was done.
Destroyed.
But nowadays, we got material that can handle that. So
I think I'm going to stick with.
If you bring it in right, I guess.
Yeah. I'm still going to say no.
I say like this. You could come, put it on, get your Jerry curl on, look at us, and if we go, oh, no.
Then you got to pull it out.
You got to pull it out.
Okay.
But if we look at it, we go, yeah, I like that.
All right. Then what about the, what's his name? The super, super high top fade.
You talking the military?
Yeah.
Military.
Just
high and tight.
Yeah. This is all gone.
Bam. Yeah, no. No.
No, I take that back because I did cut my hair recently one time like that, and my barber did it, and I just had him cut it back low. Yeah, actually, you might have noticed that when I had cut everything. Yep. I had him do that just to see, and
it was a little kid and playish.
Yeah,
when you came in, it was like,
yeah.
And you know what it was? You know what it was? It was whenever you turned your head sideways, because that straight line on the top now became this. And every time you looked, you was like AP, and I was like, ooh, you messing up my peripheral right now.
Get in play. Okay. So I'm done with that part.
Okay, no hair. All them haircuts gone, especially the rice bowl.
The rice bowl gotta go bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bow haircut gone.
Songs 4 minutes or longer.
Oh. I wish we'd have had this in the 80s. In and out. Let's go. Next vibe.
Really?
Next vibe.
I'm shocked.
Nah. Next vibe.
You don't want it back?
But no, I'm saying like 2 minutes is like, okay, you had me for 2 minutes singing the same song and I'm good.
But another 2.
Right, you know what a 4-minute song is? And I'm going to tell you why I don't got no patience for 4-minute songs. Because that's what I grew up in every day I went to church. Yeah, that one. It was, tell me how many 4-minute songs you sing in church. And you sit back for a minute, you go, man. Even in the hymn book, don't lie. When you was reading the hymn book, right, there was a part in the song, right, when they was reading it, nobody knew what sentence they was gonna sing next, or if they was gonna skip a verse. And then you always had that one in church that was extremely happy to be there and was like, we singing all these verses.
Oh no, he didn't.
That's 4 minutes.
Oh God!
That's for after 3 minutes. Your song is longer than 3 minutes. I mean, like old school stuff. Maybe, like if you have a guitar solo, if you have something like you actually playing instruments.
But you're 100% not on it.
Nah, but if
you're trying to make it sound like you're good.
Imagine if all you heard was Open Gundam Style for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
I thought you were going to be on board for bringing it back.
Nope.
I really thought you were.
Get in, get out. Let's go. Get in, get out. Let's get it. Next.
Yo, that hymn be brutal, too, because when they don't skip it, And then you got two more.
And you know when it's coming up, and you asking yourself when you following along, you like, they gonna skip it, they gonna skip it,
Please
they gonna skip it, and then right in front, shall I? You're like, they went for it. All I had to hear was "shall I," and I knew we was.
Oh my God! I can't believe I thought you were going to be a fan of that.
Oh no.
Okay, physical media. So we're talking an actual DVD, a CD, a movie, a cassette, hard media.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm the same. For me, it's more of a cheap standpoint and a hassle of, I was always late to return stuff, especially Blockbuster and Redbox.
Yeah.
So I got hit up with late fees out the yin yang.
Software now and things that have to be updated and things that have to be going faster than they can make the actual product for.
That's true.
I want to emphasize that.
You would lose money as the person making all that because you would have to make like version 8.
And then they stopped making them.
Yeah, that is true.
And then you stuck with all this, so then you're like, what? I could have just had all this on flash drive.
That is true.
But it's still nostalgic purposes. Yes. That's why I still have a record player in the house.
If I was to pick one, so if you went VHS, DVD, CD, I agree. It should all stay. It should be dead. But if I had to pick one area, I feel like DVDs are the ones that are keeping up with the fact that, like, when's the last time, what was it, Blu-ray lasted? Now it's the 4K HD.
Correct.
So I think a DVD would still have that nostalgia of, they're not going to build another. I mean,
they would take the nostalgia away from the VHS. I think.
For sure. They would for sure kill that.
I liked my VHS.
Oh,
I did. I grew up with it. That was my thing. Like I knew how to monitor it. I knew how to everything. Like I like that better than my CD. I think I broke more CDs than I broke VHS tapes.
Oh, I hate it. Oh yeah. I'd be 2 and 2 and then the CD falls out.
You get one
cracks
scratch and then it's just the whole movie's a da-dang.
Okay, here's my one side question. How in the hell could a CD not last, but they figure out a way to make a DVD have a little scratch and be fine? Well, the same damn device to me. But how, like a CD, literally, if it had a plethora of lint, game over. But a DVD had to actually go through some scratches before.
That depends. Because I remember, like back in the day, like when I was rolling in my cars, like it was all tape decks. So we used to have the tape that you plug in, and it had the cord that came out that plugged into your portable CD player.
Oh gosh, I do remember that.
And people had to get the stand that the player sat on so that it could take the shaking and the rumbling of the ground while you was driving. Oh yeah,
that's doing too much, bro.
Because it skipped and skipped and skipped and skipped. If you didn't have that, you'd be up there and you're like, what the heck?
Radio version.
Yeah, because it would always shake. They used to make these little holders that would hold the CD, the portable CD player on it.
Yeah. This one should be easy. Actually, I don't know, because you threw me for a loop on freaking songs.
Okay.
Handwritten letters.
Oh, 100%. Let's go back.
See, you're the most confusingest individual.
Nope. Why?
Explain your reasoning.
Because nobody communicates no more. Everybody in this planet now is either got their head in a phone or their head in their computer or their head in their tablet. Nobody, and what's even crazier is if I ask the younger generation to I want you to write me 5 paragraphs in cursive.
See, I would get rid of cursive. I hated cursive.
Why?
Because you know how hard it is to read other people's cursive? And then back then when you had to reread somebody else's writing and then edit.
That means it taught me while I was reading. It wasn't basic.
Sometimes I couldn't read.
But you learned, is what I'm saying. And
that's figured it out.
But see, that's what I'm saying is that when we make it all easier to just text or just to do that whole learning process is gone. That whole learning curve is gone. That communication between people is gone. Like all this stuff that's coming out now with this AI and stuff, I'm scared to death of it. I miss getting a handwritten letter or a typed letter from somebody. I miss when somebody sat down. When you actually write a letter to somebody, that's way more meaning than a text message.
Yeah,
that's way more meaning than an email.
That's true.
If you get something from somebody that you got to open and unfold and read, and you look at their handwriting and you learn how they write and you learn and you're like, okay. And then you never know later on, Because now, if you think about it, they have people in court going, that's exactly the way they text. Like, I've actually heard these words. That's exactly the way they text. You know how I know that's how they text? Because they put ... at the end of each text when they do that. So they're actually using the text messaging as a way of communication between people. And it's like, we're losing that.
Yeah.
And then what happens when that machine does not work? And you have nobody that knew how to write because everybody was typing.
Yeah, I do see the sentimental value of, somebody you had to take the time. You couldn't be driving and writing a letter.
Why?
That's a little dangerous, bro.
I see some people driving today that be texting books on their phone while they're driving. And how is that not just as dangerous? You're not looking at the road and one of your hands is occupied. I'm just saying.
With writing, you got to at least have two hands.
No, you don't. No, you don't. See, I grew up in the age where we used to set our coloring books up to where they could just sit up while you was driving. That way you could only use one hand so your other hand could drink your drink.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. That's what we did. When we drove, that's all
crazy.
We did was draw, color, write down stuff, do all that. And we had to make our own little things like that. We didn't have TVs. We didn't have any tablets. We didn't have none of that. We had to play the out-of-state license plate game through like 9 different states.
Okay. So you got me on, I would keep a letter, but I originally was going to say no, because then in that same breath, I would bring back the house phone.
You would bring back the landline?
Yeah. For that reason you're talking about, the fact of having to actually talk to an adult first to talk to the kid.
Yeah.
That's I'm going in the same direction as you. I'm just picking a different
I think that's what they should do now, even with these. You could just call somebody. Damn. Why does it got to be, especially if somebody close?
That's what I'm saying. The landline, you couldn't get around calling.
No.
Like there was times where if I picked up, I had to give it to my mom first, knowing my homie called me for me. Had to give it to mom
and
first.
that's why I feel we should keep it. We should keep the handwriting right.
Yeah,
keep the handwriting.
They both can be right. We were on the same line. I was just like,
I'm just saying one can be shut off and one will never be shut off. Is what I'm saying.
That's true.
One can be one you need power, the other one you don't. The one you need a candle.
You just need a candle and
just wait for the sun to come up
and some saliva.
Well, no, you don't even need saliva. You can use a pencil.
Well, I mean, you got to seal the letter to mail it.
Yeah, but you could just go dip your finger in the water and boom, gone.
That's true.
You'd be surprised how many people can't even mail a letter today. That's what I'm saying. So
I witnessed that.
That's what I'm saying is the communication is leaving.
It's bad.
And we're expecting the people like okay, we look at it like this. And this is where I totally get it from my grandpa now. My grandpa used to look at me and be like, I'm so scared of the future when I look at y'all. And I used to be like, what's wrong with you, old man? Like, what, this is like that. Now, I'm looking at today where there's somebody that's old enough to look me in the face, hold a full-time job, and look at me and say, I ain't never mailed a letter before in my life. Which means that if that person has kids, guess what?
Yeah, you keep getting away from the basics.
But now it's going to get even more basic, and it's going to get even more simple to where writing an email is going to sound like you old school. Why?
I don't know how that's going to get older.
A new technology. Oh, it's going to get older. People going to be FaceTiming in their glasses, in their sunglasses or something. You ain't never going to have to not hear or see somebody ever.
Yeah. Yeah, the face-to-face is getting away, which makes it scary, which is why I said the landline.
You got to talk.
Got
to talk.
I got to. That's how you handle people and life and interacting. And
you know what I miss about the landline? The hang up. Oh, I want that as a ringtone on my phone to where if I hang up and I do it, you feel it. Because back in the day when somebody hung up on your ass with them old ass home phones, you felt that on the other line.
Yeah, you did.
You was sitting like this. Everybody, they all do this. Everybody, they all do that.
Bro said he wants just the hang up.
Yeah, just when you be like, don't ever call me again. Bam.
Yeah, you couldn't get that.
You can't do that now with this. Now you be like, don't ever call me again. The heck is that?
That seems very soft.
It is. And
yeah, the hang up was.
The hang up was, man. Even do you remember the old home phone that when it was shaped like that, if you hit one side of it, it could pop up into your hand so you can be like, hello?
Yeah, my grandma had that.
Or some of them had it turned upside down.
Did you ever have the ones that you had to do the spinning?
Oh, yeah. Rotary?
Yeah, rotary.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I learned that. My kids thought it was a telegraph. Daddy, you guys selling telegraphs? Well, not. Then why does it go in?
I used to hate it because it was built for adults. And so as a kid, to go try to call somebody, I learned really well what the numbers were because I couldn't see. So I just had to put a finger up there and guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, all right, start at the top. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it go. 1, 2, 4. Let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let it go. Because I couldn't see.
Oh, so you put your finger on a button and then just turn it and then it goes.
Yeah, because I wasn't at eye level, so I'm just up there just.
I could dial 911 on a rotary phone without looking. My mom and dad made sure that.
Yeah, that's good to know.
I knew what number hole it was. Boom, there it is.
Oh, so therefore you wouldn't have to know the number. You just knew where to.
Yep.
That's smart.
Well, because there was a hook.
Oh, yours was that old school.
Yeah, there was a hook on the dial, so when you turned it, your finger could only go as far as that hook, and then it had to go back.
So they taught
it was
you
so
how
many.
to...
It was so many numbers. It was so many holes back from that. In case it was dark and you can't see shit, power was out, smoke was in the house, and you needed to call 911.
That's very smart. Look at your parents.
Oh yeah, well I was raised in the 80s. We had nothing else.
Yeah, that's.
We had nothing else. You told your mom bye-bye. You told her bye. You was gone for real. Like, your parents didn't know where you was, what we was doing, nothing.
What you doing after school? Learning how to use the rotary in the dark.
Man, we was doing all kind of stupid shit. If half the shit that we did, if my parents knew, that I'd have been on restriction my whole life.
Bro,
I'd still be serving time right now.
I should have been in jail for something I did. Man, I put it to you like this as we conclude. That was the end of my list. There is something to this day. I have 2 friends. We are grown-ass men that we have refused to tell our parents because we would have been in jail. Say it now.
We on live. Just
I can't.
Just do it.
I got to hit them up first to get the confirmation. That was our pact. Yeah.
Oh, this one of those. Hey, I can't say nothing unless we all agree.
Yeah.
This one of those. I knew what you did last summer. Y'all made this pact at the end of this. I'm curious now.
I put it to you like this too. So after we made that pact, it was so bad, bro. We went 4 weekends in a row where none of us went out.
Okay. You're going to have to tell me later.
And our parents were like, you don't want to go over to this? No, I ain't going over to his house.
I'm going to get tired and we're going to team up on you. You're going to tell us.
I'll tell you off camera. We just said we
can't make it public.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm going to know. Put it in the comments what you think it is. See how bad it is. Put it in there and be like, hey, I think this is what Twitty did. I bet you there's people in there just coming up with stuff like, he probably, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I said, it was going to jail.
It was bad, huh?
Oh.
Did it have to do with sports?
No.
Okay, so this was outside the athletic arena.
Outside the athletic arena was jail related where we had to call one of my homies' older sibling to be a parent.
So hit like, hit subscribe, and then comment on what you think Twitty did.
It was bad, bro. It was, man.
Let us put it down in the bottom, and I want to revisit this with some of the comments.
And I'll conclude with you with this too. When we got back to my homie's house, we sat in the middle of the entryway and got on all knees and prayed and said thank you. It was that, bro. Prayed that we got out.
Hit like, hit subscribe, and then comment. Comment what you think it is, and then we're going to revisit this again. Oh, yeah, we revisit it.
Watch my phone blow up.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. You joke, bro. Man, it was.
Oh, so then like the next day when y'all went to church, all 4 of y'all. No, we can sing that next verse. Go ahead, keep it. Keep that verse in. Keep it in.
Sunday school, post-Sunday school, wanted to be a deacon that day, was at the altar. Bro, everything. Nothing was off cards that day.
Was like, I need a volunteer right here.
Right?
There's 4 of us.
There's 4 of us.
We'll get it done. Who's moving? Somebody moving? Oh, Sister Johnson moving? Yeah, we got her.
I got her. You know what? Don't even call nobody else. We'll do it. We don't need no money. We don't need no lunch.
No money, no lunch, no nothing.
On us.
Man, that must have been something.
Bro, it was.
That must have been no money, no lunch. Like, I expect you at least to get a lunch. You're like, nope, I don't even deserve that.
We'll take care of it. We got it.
Like, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I'm Twitty. That's THC. We out.